Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, do you know anything about helicopters? Because if you do, please contact me because I know next to nothing. Look, at last year, I tried flying helicopters and I did a pretty good job because I'm a drone guy. I fly drones, I do RC boats, RC cars, starting to dabble into RC planes. But when it comes to helicopters, oh my God, I feel like such a newbie. So anyways, last year I started flying helicopters and I was supposed to practice more and more and I never did. Well, I decided that this year I'm going to practice more. So I have about 5 helicopters to review and show you, except I'm probably going to crash and destroy them all because I can't fly helicopters very well. Although this one is designed for beginners and pros, so I'm going to fly it like a beginner, not like a pro, because I wouldn't have a clue what I was doing. It is the K110S, and apparently it replaces the K110, the previous model. What makes it so amazing is that inside you actually have a brushless motor. At the back you do have a brush motor, but it's one of those core type motors, so it's pretty decent. But what makes it really good is the price. It's not very expensive, and it can do 3D flips and rolls and everything else if you're good enough to do that. I'm not. It's supposed to be quite strong. Carbon fiber at the back, plastic parts inside, but it's got stability. It's one of those 6G stability systems with the 3D as well, so I'm going to fly it in 6G, obviously. Look at the size of the controller that comes with it. This thing is massive. You know, it just dwarfs the helicopter, but this comes with it. One thing I'll warn you though is when you order this drone, please get it with more than one battery. I made the mistake of getting only one battery, so that's not great. Reason I only have one battery is because, let me show you this, because it's a 1-cell battery because I have all of these batteries. Look at, lots of them. Only problem is, when you're in the RC hobby like me, every battery's got a different connector. So that means if I don't have some sort of connector to go from this connector to the type of connector in this helicopter, then I have to go on Amazon and order the proper connectors so that I can match up, you know, the batteries to the helicopter, which is not a big deal. But if you're in the RC hobby, you probably have all the connectors already. So I have one battery, and I'll probably convert some of those other batteries to match the same and go fly it. But what I want to do now is I'm going to try it out for the very first time. So I'm going to back up this camera, move my mic out of the way, and power everything on. And I'm going to try to hover it here because it says on the box it's for beginners and pros. And if it's got 6-axis gyro in its stability, that means as long as I know what I'm doing on the remote, I should be able to hover it right here and have no issues. Or it should go flying into the wall, the ceiling, or my face. All right, here I am back here, and it might sound like I'm shouting because my mic is, well, you can see it right there. So let's put a battery in this thing, our controller, and let's see if I can fly it right here. Remember, I'm a beginner. The reason I do this, and if anybody's wondering why I do these silly little things where I'm like flying something indoors, it's to show you that if you bought this product, I powered this on, the radio is really nice, that if you bought this product and you're a beginner and have no skills, you should be able to do the same as me. The only skills I have is that I'm an FPV drone pilot, a camera drone pilot, RC cars, RC boats, starting to get into RC planes. So I do have very good hand-eye coordination, and that comes in handy when you fly a helicopter because if it drifts either direction, you have to keep it centered. So that's what I'm doing. It's not like a camera drone where you fly it up and there's like optical flow or anything. It stays perfectly still in the air. It is going to drift around because there's no GPS, nothing on this thing. All right, so I powered this baby on. As soon as you power it on right out of the box, it connects as soon as you attach the battery connector. So I'm going to go like this, attach the battery connector. There we go. It makes a bunch of sounds. Now, on my radio, I have read the instructions and I've figured out I don't have a lot of room to get out of the way here. Hang on a sec. I'm pushing this farther away from me before I go chop my head off. Okay. So I've got lights there, so I don't have a lot of space for this to fly, so I've got to keep it there. So anyways, on my radio, I'll show you a close-up right now. I have put stickers on the switches because this radio is a general radio. It wasn't made specifically for this helicopter. It's made for all sorts of RC products. So it's got switches on it as if you're flying a plane or something like that. So I've had to put stickers on it so I know exactly what everything does. In the manual, it shows you what every switch does, but it's not that well written, so I put my own stickers on. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put hold on, so I don't want the props to spin. I'll show you what that means. I want to put the rates on low, so that's good. And I want to put it in 6G, so we're all there. So that means now, with this all set up, yep, I can move everything around on the helicopter. I can move the blades this way and that way. And you see this hold switch? If I take it off, and move the throttle, it spins. But if I put the hold switch on, it stops. So hold switch off. Oops. This is why I'm a beginner. I don't know why I do this YouTube stuff. All right, so hold switch off. And now that I've smashed up my helicopter, let me just bring that back this way. I want the back to be towards me, because that's the only way I can fly these. Oh, now it starts spinning. There we go. There we go. So now I'll take it off and I'll hover it. Am I gonna get it? Try to get off the ground. There we go. See what I mean? With the drifting? There we go. And it wants to move. Am I in high rates? I don't know. Anyways, there we have it. Fly it in here, and I gotta bring it down. Kill the hold switch. So this is more designed not to do what I just did, but to fly it outside, or fly it in a bigger room. So the next thing I want to do is take it out. Did I have it on high rates? No, I didn't. Because watch, I'll show you high rates. So that was low rates. This is beginner mode. Hang on, so I'll show you. That's low rates. Let me show you high rates. You ready? This is high rates. That's faster. That could really go crazy in here. Put it back on low rates. All right. So next thing we'll do is, how about I go try this in my backyard? Let's go try that. All right, we're outside here. I've got our little helicopter, and I'm gonna plug in a battery. Put you down here. There we go, in the snow. So there we go. Hold switch. I'll take it off. And we are ready to fly. Let's see. Nice. See, outside it hovers nice. Probably because I don't have too many obstacles to bang into, but that hovers nicely. There you go. So this is made to fly where there's no wind, because there is wind in my backyard, but if I keep it out of the wind, I can hover it nicely right here. It's doing a nice hover job. So yeah, it's easy that way, but as soon as you get in the wind, it wants to go all over the place. Yikes. So let me see, I'm gonna fly it around the backyard a bit. Let's go this way. Miss the bird feeder. All right, there we go. We're up there. We're gonna go in the wind a bit, so I've got to watch, be careful. Bring it back nice. Bring it back nice to me. There we are. Could a beginner fly this? Definitely, most definitely, but you have to have hand-eye coordination. You have to imagine I almost hit the bird feeder. You have to imagine yourself in the nose of the helicopter. Did you see how close I was to the house? Oh my God. You can fly backwards, forwards. Let's try the yaw on this. How good is the yaw? There we go. Yeah, spinning it around. No problem there. Bring it at my head. Bring it over. Whoa, watch the trees. Come on back. Whoa. Oh, crash in the snow. And make sure you hit the kill switch if you crash. Well, actually, we can take off again. It's sort of on an angle. Let's go up. Oh, one ski is stuck in the snow. Do I have enough power to get it out? Can I get it out? Yes. There we go. There we are. So in my backyard, I can only fly it in low rates, because if I put it in high rates, it's going to be too hard to control. So this guy flies for about 7 minutes on the individual 1-cell batteries. That's why I say if you buy this, make sure you get more than one battery so you can fly for a long time. By learning how to fly on a helicopter this size prepares you for something very professional. Like if you can hover it like I'm doing right here, you're pretty much 50% of the way there to flying a helicopter. So I'm moving the joysticks to keep it where I want to keep it, but very little, very minimal movement, easy to fly. And yeah, and of course, always just remember when you fly a helicopter, I'm giving you very beginner tips because I am a beginner. Just always imagine yourself as the pilot in the nose, and your brain will automatically turn the joysticks, the left one and the right one, the right amount. Let's go bring it over here. Let's go for a nice landing. All right, now that I had to go get my little helicopter over there, the next thing I want to show you is what comes in the box. Ignore the snow. What comes in the box? I will say the packaging for this thing is exceptional. It looks so professional. Wait until you see this. Check this out. This is the box your helicopter comes in, and when you open the box, you'll see everything is individually packed, which is very nice. You do get an instruction manual for the radio as well as for the helicopter. The first box we're going to open is the box containing the helicopter, and you can see it is very nicely packed. The helicopter is fully assembled, ready to fly. Just connect the battery and you're up and flying. The next box we're going to open is the box containing your radio. The radio requires 6 AA batteries to be powered on. Once you provide those powered on, and it will automatically connect to the helicopter. This is a Futaba style radio, so that means you could probably use it with other types of Futaba receivers. The final box contains all your spare parts, so that means you have spare blades, spare gears, and other components. As well, you also receive your battery charger, which charges up 2 batteries at once. Finally, the weight of the helicopter with the battery is only 61 grams. Alright, so you've seen what comes in the box, you see what you get. As I've mentioned, make sure you get more than one battery. I can't fly this in 3D mode, you know, like flips and rolls and stuff like that. It's just going to be a boring video watching me crash this 200,000 times. So I won't be doing that in this video. But I will say that it's a pretty cool drone. I have a lot of small ones like this. They're a lot of fun to fly. They're good to practice on. So if you're into helicopters, this is a good one to start out on and have a lot of fun because it's got all the features of the beginner and pro models all in one, and you get a really nice controller with it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions on this helicopter, just post it below and I will try to answer them in a beginner fashion because I'm not a pro in any sense of the word when it comes to helicopters. But for now, I say thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. I'm going in the warm-up. Bye.